Well, I couldn't ask for anything more. Lucia Kaiser, this is Paul Slackus. We know each other for a long time, and you have been awarded one of the most prestigious awards, I will say, in the world. Tell us about it and how you feel.
Well, I feel incredible. I feel beyond honored. It was the Ellis Island Award, which, you know, 7 presidents of the United States, Muhammad Ali. I mean, the list goes on and on. And my dear friends, Lori and Marvin Scott, who is the chairman of the Ellis Island Award for many years, you know, we've become very good friends. And about a year ago, he said, I'm nominating you to be, you know, to be honored. I went, oh my God. So I'm still, it was last Saturday, 2 days, the weekend, I'm still beyond excited.
So tell us this year, I mean, Lucia, you've had and continue. It's not like you stopped. You were maybe even working harder. I mean, you were some involvement with the Democratic National Convention. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, very involved. But you know, since I moved to New York from Hawaii, I was more involved when I was in Hawaii. Um, you know, for President Clinton and Hillary. I'm still involved, but I'm not involved as much as I used to be.
And you were the president of the Bruce Lee, is that company, corporation? Is that right too?
Yes, I ran Bruce Lee's company. In fact, for 2 years, I was part of the whole. You know, when Enter the Dragon was being produced, is when I was with Bruce Lee. In fact, about 2 hours ago, I was looking at a video of his daughter
Oh,
speaking about her father, and you know, she was a little girl when I was running his company, so I haven't seen her since she's grown up. I'm going to contact her.
well, I know Lucia knows martial arts. I never get too close to her, you know, because you never know.
I am a brown belt, and part of that was because I said the only way I will be president when Bruce, you know, hired me. I said, is if you teach me personally to become a black belt, but I became a brown belt by Bruce Lee. Yes, I'm very, let's put it this way, a lot of men are afraid of me.
And most men love you. So, including Johnny Carson, who brought you into. You helped him with talent for the Johnny Carson show. I mean, come on, right?
Yeah, I
What
was
was that
18.
like? What was that like?
Well, he was quite, you know, shy, and he was quite extraordinary, amazing talent, but he was very shy. I was very surprised when you know, in those days, that was unbelievable for a woman to get the position I got, and I was like 18 and a half years old. And I, you know, I'm very proud of that. I never went to college. I mean, I'm not trying to tell the kids not to go to college, but you know, I was just one of these people that knew that I was destined for a very special career, but not knowing that I'd be the first woman in management. His talent booker at just turning, actually, I was 18 and a half years old. And it was extraordinary because, first of all, in those years, I booked the stars, the real stars. You know, Steve McQueen, Burt Lancaster. I mean, a lot of people I'll mention, probably people don't even know who they are, but I'm just saying, I'm really dating myself. Tony Curtis. I mean, the list goes on, and it was amazing. And that's after 5 years, I was never a kind of a person who was a lifer. You know what I mean? I was so I happened to meet. I went to Hong Kong on a vacation, and I met the CEO of Bruce Lee's company at a party. And I always carried my credentials from Johnny Carson, and also I was president of an advertising agency, the first woman's advertising agency in New York. And wherever I traveled, I would carry my credentials. And when he found out my background, they were looking for someone to run Bruce Lee's company, but they never had, obviously, they always had men. So I was the first and last because unfortunately he died in 73 when I was leaving him that year when I fell in love with my husband in Germany. And I had called him to quit. And believe it or not, it was very sad for me. A few months later, he died.
Wow. So now what are you working on now? What's your
Well,
passion?
I'm finally concentrating on my movie, my TV series. My movie on my life is a little, without being arrogant, is a little too much to tell in a movie without a TV series. So what I'm working on is the TV series. I'm actually almost finished writing the treatment, and then I'm going to shop it with the networks. Netflix, the whole nine yards, Netflix and uh, basically whoever gives me the best deal. And then as hopefully that happens, and I know it's going to happen because everything I've been very fortunate. Everything I've known that I wanted to do in my life has happened, and I've been approached by many major producers to produce the movie, but I want to do the TV series first because there's just you can't put my life into 2.5 hours in a film. So that's what I'm working on.
There you go.
And then the book will come last if I ever hope to God I'll still be alive after
Yeah,
the
you'll be
TV.
alive. You'll write that book. I've always admired you. You're, in addition to all your professional uh, accolades, I'll call them even. You're one of the most personable, caring, kind, loving persons
Thank you.
that I know. When you have, I know I actually know that I'm your friend, and that's a big deal for me to say. And
Yes.
I hope you feel the same. You,
Oh, absolutely.
and that's because of the way I know you treat me, and I know the way you treat so many. And like at your birthday party, I mean, it is just like they're slobbering over you. No, they're hugging you, they're kissing you. I mean, because you care, you spend a lot of time showing your appreciation for others. You comment on these Facebooks, you call, you email, you wish people success. You're all about others.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you saying that because I love people, and I love to if I can help someone or just support someone or just be their friend, but I do know who my friends are because sometimes there's a lot of people, as you know, in the industry that, kiss up to you. And believe me, I know who my real friends are. But thank you for that. That's a very important statement about me.
When you were to create yourself, Lucia, early on, your family life, did you have a decent family life?
Yeah, I mean, my parents were wonderful people. My mother, they were simple, very humble. My father worked two jobs, in the Bronx. Uh, he was very hardworking. I always felt so bad for him because I hardly saw him, he'd come home exhausted. And my mom, she was a housewife. And then they became Jehovah's Witnesses.
Wow.
And at 14, and my sister Candy, who's 7 years younger than me, um, this is one of the reasons, to be honest, this is going to be in my film and my TV series, why I became successful. I have nothing against Jehovah's Witnesses, but at the age of 14, my mother forced me kind of to be baptized from a Roman Catholic Italian family, right? So I don't like to, even at that age, I don't like to be forced to do anything. And so, eventually, and my sister became a minister, and she still is a Jehovah's Witness. It just wasn't my path. My path was to do what I have done. Went on to, thank God, be smart enough. And to be honest, in those days, if I didn't look good, I would not have been hired. I'll be very frank. But fortunately, I had brains too. Because in those days, women only look good who got positions like I got, but they had to also have brains. Indeed, today it doesn't matter. I don't think. I don't think it's the same anymore. You could be ugly and get a job, I guess. But I'm being very honest. In those days, though, if Carson and what's his face
Ed
decide to
McMahon.
kick, yeah, right.
Ed McMahon.
Yeah, Ed was funny. Ed was funny. I could write a movie on Ed, but but Carson treated me with total respect. Really, he did. He was without a doubt, he was one of the most he was one of the shyest, one of the most amazing human beings in my life. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for him and him giving me that position, I would never have done what I did in my life. Literally, you know, running an advertising agency, the first female, running Bruce Lee's company. I mean, the list goes on. So I always have to thank Johnny Carson. Yeah.
Show me the medal. You have the
Oh,
medal around your neck?
yeah, I have it. I'm wearing it now.
I
I don't
thought-
wear it to sleep, but yeah.
That's the only place you don't wear it. What's peace for you? Gia, what makes you peaceful? What's peace? Peace for you.
Oh, what's peace? Oh, huh. Peace for me is, well, I hope to God before I die, there will be peace in this world for everyone. But, you know, peace is happiness, is, you know, being healthy. I mean, peace is, I mean, so much for so many different people, but I would say for me, it's seeing people succeed, others succeed, others being happy and healthy. I know that sounds crazy because that's not peace for most people, but that's peace to me. I could be very peaceful knowing that people are healthy, happy, and the world, you know, stops fighting. But, you know, I don't think I'll see that before I die.
Yeah, you're gonna see it. You know, we're working on it. We're all working on it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Lucia, thank you so much. Do you have
I
a
love.
website? How do people reach you if they wanted to reach you?
Well, they could go on Lucia _Kaiser at AOL.com, or, you know, my website is luciakaiser.org. I think my guy changed it to luciakaiser.org just recently. But Lucia Kaiser you know, Lucia _Kaiser at AOL. It's the best way.
Lucia, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, Paul.
All right.
Love you.
Thank you. I love
Bye.
you.